Here we do. We're doing this again. Oh, okay. I have a CD. Reemsy sent me a CD of his music. I think his compositions, his piano. And so I have a little CD player in my laptop, and I was thinking about having Reemsy's music be the intro. And CD player in my laptop, and I was boy, I was on a good run there for a few seconds. Anyway, but I didn't do it. It didn't get past the thinking stage. So anyway, that's why we have these awkward intros. Always, Maggie says it's a hallmark of the show. Okay, I'm just being distracted here for a second. Okay, first I'm going to bring my co-host on, and then we're going to greet the chat. We're going to say hi to everybody, and so you guys, here it is, Sunday. It is September 13th. My boss's birthday. I sent her a Jackie Lawson e-card. They're animated little cards, for her birthday. With love. Hugs to my boss. Okay, you guys, here is my co-host, Maggie of England. Hi, Maggie.
Hi, Robin. I'm a little rascal today, look.
No, God, I can't stand it. Boy, girl, you've got the look. You're ready for New York Fashion Week. I understand it's coming up, but I think it's going to be virtual. But anyway,
yeah, he hasn't seen me.
Darren. Oh my God, what she got on now, Darren. I'm just as surprised as you are. Maybe more because you live with that woman. This shit shouldn't surprise you, but Jesus Christ, she gets me every once in a while. She'll. Okay. In the chat, Jonocide is he's driving back. He's going to catch up with us later. Thank you, Jonocide, for being.
Thanks, Jonocide. Hope you and the wife had a great time.
Hope you had a great time. Lord knows you needed it. I hope you laughed a lot and stuff. Be safe driving, and we'll catch up with you later. Planet Lupa is here. Thanks. Michelle Embry. Yeah, Trisha Pappas.
I'm sorry, Michelle Embry, Trisha, Planet Lupa. My husband's not going to bed tonight.
Michelle Embry, my boss knows about my show, but it's not her cuppa.
Yeah, it's not my needs.
Yeah, we have a very small select audience who tunes in. My boss is not one of them, even though she's always wished me well. But no, okay, you guys, this is enough nonsense. Okay, did we miss anybody? We said hi to Darren, because he's not going to bed tonight. Okay, you guys, thanks for showing up. We're gonna bring on our guest, this guy. He's probably the funniest guy in our chat.
Yeah,
ever. He's like a combination between Jack Benny and Reemsy, or somebody like. Anyway, you guys, I am pleased to Maggie of England and I are very pleased to present KRideXpress. Hi, KRide.
Thank you. Bless your heart.
This one is for our Lord and Savior.
Oh,
The-
oh, oh,
That is absolutely hilarious.
and what you don't see with KRide's ensemble is he has a bar of soap that he's going to go visit and drop it in front of that person.
Mhm.
Well done.
Drop it with a very heavy hand.
Yes, please. Oh, Daddy. Yes.
Oh, this is absolutely mint. Thank you.
Oh, Trisha Papa says not even a full moon yet. Hey,
I know.
who needs that? Why wait till the last minute? I say,
Right. Always be prepared.
Yeah.
Get a jump on things. Okay, so you guys, KRide, when we were talking about you coming on the Granny Show, I asked you for a picture, if you had a picture, and you said, okay, here's a bunch. And then I said, oh, maybe I'll make a collage. And then you said, well, here's my favorite. And you sent the one. Can you explain is there a little story behind each of those shots you sent?
Actually, your reaction was OMFG.
Was. Yeah, was.
There's a app called Face and Hole, and you can take a picture of like yourself or just whatever, and put your face into these pre-made little things or whatever. And I got bored one day, and I just stuck my face in all these random little holes.
Oh wow!
Which sums up my biography. But those were some of the ones. I had one that I really wanted to send, but it may not have been appropriate for granny material.
You'd be surprised with Robin.
Well, you could have let me be the judge of that.
Yeah.
I could have, but in the climate that we live in today, it probably wouldn't have been. But It was much along the lines of the one where it's all laid out with the green leaves and the flowing hair, whatever.
Oh, that was I recognized that movie, and then I recognized Tootsie. And
yeah, Tootsie, I love that one. Yeah.
Yeah, and then what was the gun one? Is that a secret agent?
I don't know.
It looks like a movie poster.
It was the only one that I could make my nose not look crooked. So I just stuck my face in it.
Instead, it looked just really huge.
Well, it is that as well. So if you get crooked or huge, it depends on which way I'm looking at you. So.
Well, then the gun was huge too, so it was kind of a balance,
Well, it is.
Yeah. Oh, that's so funny. So KRide, I'm looking at your decor back there. I wasn't kidding. So you're like a young Rinksy.
Really nice.
With your sensibilities, and you're very funny, and you're not certainly not a stupid ass. You're very bright, and so that's why I make the comparison. I don't know where I was going with that.
Are you looking at the dick? You're looking at the dick, aren't you?
Yeah.
Wait. Okay. I need a better close up. I can't tell. Is that
It's a big one. Yeah.
Really?
It's precipice. Can I? Oh God! If I move this setup, it'll never be the same.
Yeah.
You saw me hanging from the ceiling.
Oh, yeah. I know. So, but Maggie can see it. That's all I need.
I got my new glasses on from Specsavers. Remember?
I do too.
Yeah.
Oh wait! I tilted my screen. That's a dick.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm looking at it.
If I remember the mythology correctly, it's now somebody's going to correct me. I don't really care because whatever.
Right.
It's Priapus, but he always went around bragging about how big his dick was. Can I say dick?
Yeah.
But I did.
No.
And so he was cursed to just always have this big hard dick, which was where we get the word priapism, which is when
Oh,
your dick's
yeah.
always hard for a long time, you
And
know?
you have to go see somebody. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's where it comes from, is from him bragging. Wait, wrong side. From him bragging about it all the time. And so it was kind of a curse that he was forever stuck with a big hard dick. So
Huh.
I was like,
You
I
learn
need that.
something new every day.
No. So, and it's actually, he's actually got it on a set of scales. So
Yeah.
he's kind of weighing it. So
Holy tamale, his cod piece must be the head of a mammoth elephant.
let's ask him.
I know. Yeah, channeling Mr. Priapus. What? How do you say it?
I can't remember. I think it's Priesimus, but you know,
I
my
thought it
mind
was
is like a sieve, so I don't know.
Priap. I don't know. I'm
Yeah.
ashamed to say I have no idea. Well, you know, we don't deal with stuff like that in our office.
That's what happens in the alley behind the office.
Yeah, but I've never had to learn that word because, you know, so I'm kind of grateful for that. You know, why would you need to learn that word and then have to say it a lot?
Well, I mean, if you don't have one, but if you have one, you need to know about it. But it's called a priapism.
Priapism.
Mhm.
We'll
Okay.
both be on Google later. You watch.
Yeah. Oh, too funny. Okay, who's Planet Lupa is in the chat.
Hey, Planet Looper.
Hello, Planet Lupa.
Oh, and Oswald. Hey, Oswald.
Oswald
Much love,
Spengler,
everyone.
Amy Warren.
And then after today, there will be no one.
I know.
No. I bet they're all missing you in the chat, to be fair, KRide.
I like being here.
I really love you being here.
I'm honored. I'm actually honored to be here. But this has got to go because it's hot as shit.
Yeah, I know. I'm having the same hot flush. Yeah, no, that's coming off too.
Okay.
And now it's a whole different kind of show. Robin, what are you taking off at this moment?
Wait, what was that, Kayla?
We're both stripping on air.
I know that was, you know what? It was almost like, did you guys plan this in advance? That was the best simultaneous disrobing I've ever seen.
We're just a cosmic heat flash.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love hanging out with you spooky kind of people. Jeez, you weirdos.
Just weird. Well, great.
I know that was great. KRide, what does your t-shirt say?
Oh, it says "Let's summon demons," and it's a bunch of kids sitting around with the trying to summon demons.
I don't think I need to do that. Even though it's rascal.
See, these are the little rascals. It's just, you know, the HBO version.
Yeah.
God.
Oh, yeah.
That's a perfect attire for the granny show. You know, boy, so far we've only been 15 minutes into this, and we've already had a simultaneous disrobing. We have a really awful T-shirt that, you know, we're gonna go to hell for, KRide.
Oh, so now you're the Messiah too?
Oh dear, there are so many. You know, there's no more room at the top.
No.
Yeah.
So no. In fact, you know, as an underling, you know, you can sneak about in the dark and do stuff. Those bigger people can't do.
Underling Supreme.
Uh, okay, so shh. We'll talk later. So at some point, K-Ride, I'll need some sort of a safe mailing address that you would trust me with, and I'll send you a granny pin.
Oh, yes. Yes, you can have a granny pin.
Look,
And I will.
Maggie.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah, you can wear it on your fishing cap. You know, when you go fly fishing, you can wear it on your fedora. You can
You can
Yeah.
wear it anywhere. No, we don't like fedoras. I've got that instantly.
yeah.
I actually just got my new hat in today, but you know the meme of Kermit the Frog sipping tea, and it's like that's none of my business.
Yeah.
I actually just got my hat in yesterday, and it's him sipping the tea.
Oh, how
So
cute!
Wow.
yeah, I can put it on.
Oh, what an honor that would be
Yeah.
for you to do that to that.
Absolutely.
I love
Bennett.
Kermit the Frog. I love the Muppets. I love every Muppet movie. I love everything about. I love the Swedish Chef. I love the two old men in the up in the
God, they were
balcony.
fantastic.
Everything about that show and the what does he say? That song where they're moving down the road, dubby dub, dubby dub, with Fozzie the Bear, I think, in the
Yes.
front.
Yeah.
Oh dear God, I love everything about them. You know, little wisdom. You know, lots of fun.
Oh,
The
it was
first
great.
movie I ever saw in the theater was Muppets Take Manhattan. That
Oh,
was the first movie
Oh,
I ever saw in the theater.
oh, how cool! How cool is that? Oh, yay! Yeah, Kermit. You know, and Kermit proved it actually was easy being green.
Yeah.
Yes.
It really was. You know, it's like, you know, it's a metaphor for, you know, it's not easy. It seems like it's not easy when you're going through it, but then when you come on the other side of it, you look back and go, it wasn't so hard after all.
No.
But it still deserves a middle finger.
Oh, sure. Oh,
Yeah.
sure.
Don't do that again.
The finger and a big moon out the window on the highway. Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, but yeah, then you go, phew. So yeah, it wasn't so hard being green, Kermit. We loved you the whole way, my dear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So KRide, what the fuck are you doing on YouTube? You know, that's how we met. We met God, I think before Michael's show. Way before. Wait, I don't know how far we go back, KRide. Do you remember?
No. It was through Michael's show. Yep.
Okay, when you wore during the show the piggy release?
No, it was before that because that was
Before that.
I was trying to remember. I was going back through my Patreon and trying to figure out when I started watching Michael's show because almost instantly I was like, "What the fuck? Oh, can I say that?"
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You're allowed on here. It's just the chat's not.
Okay. I was like, what the fuck is this all about? But immediately it was like coming from where I was before that, it was such a breath of fresh air to see everybody that was just talking about these things that were so obscure, but it was obscure enough to be entertaining and just the charisma that Michael has. And then just through the chat, everybody was so welcoming. And immediately it was like, okay, is this the new little place where I can hang out now? And, you know, for a long time, I didn't say anything because I was very trepidatious.
Oh, I understand.
But because, you know, I could instantly tell that you guys had been, you know, a little tribe for a while. And I'm very careful about stepping on people's toes. I'm very careful about it. So I don't, you know, I lurked for a while, but not in like creepy way. I just kind of watched.
I know. I know exactly where you're coming from, K-Ride. Exactly.
Yeah. But then, I made a couple of comments, and because it really is entertaining, and I made a couple of comments, and it was such a warm reception. And I thought, well, okay, then I'll start interacting more. And the more I interacted and got to know people, I was like, these are some cool people, So then slowly I was like, okay, just let your guard down, let your guard down, let your guard down, which is not what I do at all. That I'm a very, like, if
Yeah.
I let my guard down, you're a damn lucky person,
A
because
damn fucking lucky person. Introverts unite.
So grateful for you letting your guard down on here, K-Ride. Thank you.
well, thank you.
Thank you.
I truly am. When Robin asked me, I was like, oh my God. Like, and I was talking to Sam, and because, he's like, congratulations. And I was like, but I'm not like all these other people that they've had. I don't have, I'm not, like, I'm boring. I'm not, I'm not like all these other people. And he was like, don't worry about it, that it's going to be fine. And I was like, but I'm, and I didn't mean like, I'm not like all these other people. Like, I think sometimes my delivery is wrong. Like, Robin, you talk about how you do your recipes and thing. My favorite recipe is open mouth, insert foot. My delivery comes across wrong because I just say what I think, and it has no meaning behind it other than I'm just speaking. And I know there are many times when things have come out wrong, and I know they've been taken wrong, but I honestly haven't meant it that way. But then I had to go back and be like, I mean, not like other guests, you guys, as in like you're weird. I mean, like, I'm just boring in comparison. Like, I don't have anything going on like that. I don't do the tarot. My thing is voodoo, which is what I practice. I don't, it's been a while since I've really practiced it. At one time I was really into it. I don't have, I'm no Reamsy, I'm no Michael, I'm no Sam, I'm no Thomas Sheridan. And I was like, I'm no Michelle Embry. I'm like, what am I gonna? And so I didn't get
K-Ride. We didn't want anybody else.
Hold it.
We wanted K-Ride.
Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it.
Go on, Robin, give him it.
Thank you. I get you, K-Ride. I completely get you. Okay, there's number one. That's what I'm going to give you. I get you. Here's what I ain't going to give you. On the Granny Show, self-deprecation only is cute for about 3 seconds. And you went on and on.
You're being grannied.
Okay, so stop it. Jesus Christ. I don't know who you think we are.
No.
Magnificent creatures.
You're what? What?
I think you're magnificent creatures. That's what I think.
Oh,
I do.
You're so fucking gay, K-Ride. Jesus Christ. Oh, okay. That's
only if you bring your own lube.
We love you besides.
Well, I was talking to my friend last night, and I was telling her about today, and she said, listen, everybody has a story.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, okay.
That's
I gotcha.
what. Okay, good.
So,
oh, you have a brilliant friend. That's what our show is about. People have stories.
Yeah.
And you know what? And you gave a list of our stellar guests. You know what? If it weren't for the Corona God, I would not have ever had the balls to reach out to any of you guys and say, you want to come on the Granny Show?
Yeah.
And so it's, they just happen to be brilliant. Okay, Colette Miller, I think, was one of our most touching guests. Colette Miller. She has the Global Angel Wings Project.
Yes.
And I mean, she is locally, her wings are all over Los Angeles, all over California, across the United States, beyond the United States. And she came on with the grannies and she had a story. You know, the real girl behind what she does. You know, she's very brave. Fuck, she's brave. And she came on and she broke down with us. And she had a story. That's what made
That's
the show.
what we're about.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
that's what these people are about. That's what these people are about. K-Ride, you were talking about when you first found Michael. And you know what? I thought the same when I
Me. I told him.
truly. But anyway, when you first showed up on YouTube, when we encountered you, and you said, you know, here was this group of people over in Michael's realm, and you know what? That is, I'm proud to be a part of it, and I stumbled into it. I didn't mean to, but. And then, you know, and now Maggie's there, and you're there too, Kay, right? And it's just this lovely, lovely group of people, and the chat is hysterical. He has the best chat. Well, we have a damn fucking good chat.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, but yeah, and so then, yeah, and then some of your comments. You know, you're very fucking bright, and you're very fucking funny, Kay Ride. So, boy, you were welcome from right out of the gate.
Yeah.
I was.
And well, yeah, you said it with your words and your humor. It really showed. It really showed. You know, you're very loved over in those parts, and here too. You know, we're pleased to have you on here. So, but you have a channel. So
I do.
yeah. So what? Don't quite get it. Can you tell us about your channel? What your plans are? What are you going to go further with it?
I like that you said were. It's dormant. I started it because you know, when I first moved to North Carolina, I don't remember. I have a really hard concept with time. I don't. First of all, I don't believe in time. It's a very hard thing for me to grasp, and I really mean that. I don't believe in time. I just think that
Well,
things happen.
because it's not linear.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. But so I just started it whenever I started it. And I thought, well, this will be a cool way to, because people have a hard time understanding who I am because, like I said, I'm very guarded. But I thought, well, maybe if I don't really have anybody, a specific anybody that I'm talking to, I can just kind of let it out there and people can just decide whether or not they want to watch it or not. And I don't give a shit, you know? That's for them to decide. If you don't like it, you can move along. And I think I even said that a couple times. But it got so, and plus when I moved to North Carolina, I was there all by myself. I had lost my partner. I had moved out there by
Sorry.
myself. So it was just kind of like, I don't know what to do. So I kind of thought, well, maybe this will help you kind of move along. And it just kind of went a little bit, it never took the shape that I thought it was going to take. So I kept trying to force it. And you can tell it's forced, but I thought, keep doing it, keep at it, and maybe it'll click into place. And it never did. So I kind of stopped doing it for a while. And then I thought, well, after a few years when I moved back here, I thought, well, why don't you try a reboot? Because you're in a different state of mind. Try a reboot. And I did. And I was like, it's still not going anywhere. Like, I just can't get the hang of it. Because ultimately in my head, and I'll just be honest, I want to be famous. Like, I just want to be. It's like this, the Smith song, Shoplifters of the World. I'd rather be famous than righteous or holy. That's just like I don't know what I want to be famous for, but I just want to be famous for something. Even if
Oh,
it's just something small, I want to carve my little niche out, and I want to, when I die, I want people to be like, he did that, whatever it
well,
is,
okay.
wherever
You've done the
universe.
granny
But
now, K-Ride.
I'm on
What
the
can I
fucking,
say?
and I'm gonna have a granny pin, and it's gonna be buried with me, damn it. So
Oh, okay. So,
where?
okay.
You'll
So,
get
But
there, mate.
well, okay. I say you have already arrived because
Yes, so
right,
will
you're
I.
here.
I'll take it. I'll totally take it.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. Say so. May every step beyond this be the one toward your future of fame.
yes.
Thank Thank you. I
And if
just
you do
I just
start
gotta
again,
figure out.
don't forget the grannies.
Oh, no, 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 no. I never forget. There are people that, the universe puts in your way for a reason.
Exactly.
Like
Oh,
nothing.
goosebumps all over. There we
Yeah.
go. The
I
woo-woo.
mean, there's and that's a real thing. That's a real thing.
Oh,
There's
I know.
there's nothing that happened, years ago when X happened, it all leads up to a point.
Yeah,
Um, so, if that hadn't happened, or if this hadn't happened, I wouldn't be here now. I would be on a completely different path. So I look at it that way, and it may not be the healthiest path, or it may not be the best path, or, whatever. So I look at things like that from a perspective of now.
yeah,
And it's like I was telling somebody, I think it was in the chat, a few shows ago, when I'm with my kids at school, I tell them when something happens, like, listen, that's the past. You can't
yeah,
do anything about it. Just move
Yeah,
forward.
yeah,
It's
yeah. And
move
just take
on.
it as a lesson. Take it as a
It's a
lesson.
lesson.
You
Yes.
do
yeah.
not
That's
learn
right.
stuff. You do not learn anything from stuff that you do right. The lessons come with the groaners. They come with the making an ass of yourself, showing out too much, saying the wrong thing. It's a lesson. And yay, I applaud those who do take that as a lesson and learn from it and go on. Leave it alone. Don't revisit your own vomit.
Oh, right.
It,
Yes.
it
Yeah,
ain't it
And you
ain't
can't learn
healthy.
from a mistake that you've never made. So,
oh, I
Good.
don't
Oh,
daily.
that's good.
Seriously.
yeah.
And I'm
I
not
mean,
going to
some days
stop.
I part my hair on the wrong side, and like I'll get pissed at it all day, and I'm like, don't do that again. So,
I know little things like that can change your personality for the entire
oh,
day.
they do, and they do. And that may seem superficial, but then you got to think about how is my personality then affecting these kids that I'm having to teach, especially
Mm,
the they're susceptible, they're children. They are super smart. So they
Oh
pick up
God.
on vibes. So
Mhm.
you have to remain, at your best.
see,
So,
yeah, I know exactly. I worked in schools myself.
right.
And
So,
yeah,
you have to remember the power of positive thinking. Even if you got to fake it until you get home, and then you get home and throw shit all over the house, and
yeah,
throw back
exactly.
a couple or whatever, then that's your
Yeah,
space.
yeah,
But when you're
Yeah.
around others, you got to contain it, because, it's your bag is not their bag.
that's
So,
right.
Yeah. Don't
uh,
make them carry it.
yeah,
Yeah. Uh,
Yeah,
boy, you see that mistake happening all around you sometimes. Uh,
yeah,
yeah. So, but all we can do is just get centered in our own shit and
yeah.
yeah.
Look within. I mean, I meditate every day. I don't make no what's it about it. I do it every day. Darren says I go for a kip. That's his opinion.
Darren says you go for a what? What did he say?
A kip, a nap, a
A,
granny nap.
a kip. Well,
but even if you do, who knows what dreams may come.
Yes,
So,
exactly. Just
yeah.
be focused.
Oh
yeah.
It
boy.
may not be fame that you want.
Yes, it is. Don't.
That
Nah, don't. Of
No, I
course it
do.
is.
I do. I do. I do. I do.
Well, okay.
Not like grandiose fame, but like I want to leave my
There you go.
mark on some way, you know? Like it's not an ego thing. It's not
I
anything like that.
understand that now. Yeah.
It's just I want to leave a print in some
Your footprint,
grand way
your
that
legacy.
I want my legacy to be substantial, you know?
Yeah.
So,
Well,
and-
yeah, K-Ride, it's not going to be an accident. It's just going to be, well, no, it isn't, because you have been stellar in our chat. I've seen you be stellar. You have a gift for humor.
Yeah.
Your viewpoint is delightfully twisted. I think that is singular. You know, you've got the goods. You've got the goods. You've got them.
Yeah.
Stop with that fucking humility shit you do. You're very dear. The self-deprecation. I said that before. I'm repeating myself, but I like to, because I'm an old lady and I like to repeat myself. But own that you're smarter than the average bear.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I used a gay term. Anyway.
You did? Which one was that? I missed it.
Oh,
there.
Maggie lives in Derbyshire. Derbyshire. I'm her best fag hag friend, Maggie. I'll clue you in. We'll have a class on terminology.
There will be a seminar.
Well, that's Matthew.
It is a certificated course, at the end of the 4-day weekend.
He's done it. If he hasn't, I'll be very surprised.
I have no idea what Maggie just said.
My nephew.
Oh, the one that starts with a D?
No.
That's
Nathan. He used to do my hair all the time. He's the campest guy I know. I love him to death.
Okay, when you say the campus, do you mean a flamer? That's what we'd say here in the U.S. Is he a flamer?
I have no idea.
Well, their idea of camp is a little bit different. Their idea of camp is more like
flamboyancy,
living it up, flamboyant.
Yeah.
Flamer.
Trisha's clothes on.
Flamer.
And at Trisha's.
Flamer.
I don't know. He's my nephew. I never ask him.
Well, it's probably a good idea to not. Well, no, maybe. Probably once you ask, you'll never hear the end of it. So maybe it's a good idea to not ask.
I was just the one to tell him to come out. That people would love him regardless.
Well, of course.
Yeah, I knew he was gay when he was 3 years old.
And clomping around in mom's heels. Yeah.
No. It was the way he used to speak to me.
Aw.
Auntie Margaret, can I go on a computer, please?
Aw. Oh, sweet. That's adorable.
So yeah, no.
When I was younger, I'll tell you a story about heels. Not that, whatever, but when I was younger at church, I was probably 3, 4. I was in, like the nursery school, and you have your box of toys or whatever. My dad was a pastor for like 30 something years.
Yeah.
Not like one of those asshole ones. My dad is a very cool guy. He has a background that is sketchy, but so he's not one of those that preaches at you. He just says, listen, just be cool to each other. Here's the Bible. Pick out some really cool parts that teaches you how to be nice to each other. The rest of it, do what you want. So he's not an asshole, which is why I look up to him so much.
Oh, God.
What was that, Robin?
What a great way to be a preacher, because Lordy, I don't mean to be religious by saying Lordy, but that's the way to be. If you're going to do it, what a cool way to do it. And that's many times over the course of my life, that those are the people I was attracted to. You know, just be good.
Yeah.
Don't do harm.
Yeah.
Don't do harm. Pick out the love in the Bible. The New Testament is more about love than the Old Testament. God, the Old Testament was violent as shit about killing and
Oh my God, go take their city and kill their babies. You know, like
every damn one of them go door to door. But you pick out the stuff that gives you an uplift. So
and
I'm sorry.
He said his whole philosophy is his job is not here. His job was never to tell you that's going to make you go to hell, because that's somebody else's thing. That's not his thing. His thing is just like, think about what you're doing, decide for yourself, and go from there. But just be cool, you know? But anyway, so when I was in
I love him already.
School, pardon me?
I love him already.
Yeah, he's a really great guy. He's a really great guy.
I know. Is he married?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, my mom's different, but that's a whole different whatever. But but we had this box of toys, and for some reason, I mean, I guess for obvious reasons, I would always go over, and there were these crushed velvet maroon red high heels. Now they were like, you know, women's high heels. But I would always go over, and the first thing I would do is grab them out of the box, and everybody knew, don't touch my fucking high heels. And one Sunday, this new kid started, and he went over and he went and got one. Well, I already had one, and he went and got the other one.
Oh no.
No. So I went and tried to take it from him. I didn't ask, because I shouldn't have to ask. They're mine.
Everybody knew.
But he tried to like snatch the other one from me. So I took the other high heel and I clocked him upside the head with it, and I got kicked out of preschool at church. I think they kept it all very hush hush, just because it's like
lovely.
Oh my God! Yet another church scandal. Holy
yes. And it was one of those that was like covered up almost immediately. But I clocked him upside the head with the high heel point upside the head with the shoe, because he wouldn't give me my shoe. Now, I have no fascination with ladies' clothes, but it was just something about the texture and just, you know, those are my shoes. Don't touch my shoes, bitch. You're new here.
and clearly an indicator of your life growing up.
Right off the bat. Listen, ask and you might receive. Touch my shoes and you're catching a bruise.
Darling. Oh God. Oh God, KRideXpress, thank you so much for being here. Okay, I'm just really quickly going to look over at the chat, because we've been neglectful. Tammy McGuigan. Okay.
Hi, Tammy. Amy. Jamie Allen, whoever you are. Thank you.
Yeah, Jamie Allen. Jamie Allen isn't Maggie Delightful. That's why she's my co-host.
Planet Looper. Oh, EB's in the room.
Enjoy being. Enjoy being. Thank you, sweetheart. I know you're probably at work right now. Are you taking a break? Are you sneaking at the job? Are you?
Dustin's here as well. Hi.
Who?
Psychic Dustin. The Vampire Slayer.
Psychic Dashton, you sweet little weirdo. I love you so much. Okay, 6 drops is there.
Yeah.
Jamie Allen says Maggie for Prime Minister. I agree.
I don't.
Enjoy being has a back injury and he's home. I'm so sorry. Enjoy being. EB, heal quickly. Rest, ice it, and then heat it, and then ice it, and then heat it. And well, you know the drill. I'm preaching to the choir. He knows survival shit. So. but enjoy being. Thanks for being here, and thanks for choosing
Yeah.
us.
And I'm sending you lots of healing, mate.
Yeah, lots of
And
healing.
don't try positions that you haven't tried before unless you've stretched first.
Yes.
Very good. Very, very good. You get cough, cough. Okay, gotta go. Oh, Planet Lupa, you're so funny. Okay, Tammy. Okay, real quick. I'm sorry to interrupt your show, KRide, but Tammy is having trouble hooking up with us on Facebook because we'd like to have her on too. But Tammy, reach out to Maggie Woodward on Facebook. Uh, Reach out to her, ask to be her friend. She'll hook up with you, and then just look for me. I'm not Robin Eaglesong on Facebook. My first name is Delilah on Facebook. So look for that, and then we'll talk, okay? Because, honey, I'm not gonna. You gave me your phone number, thank you. But I'm just, I don't do call people up. I don't call people up. I might. No, I won't. Anyway, yeah, you guys. So KRide.
Yeah.
What do you? Okay, I don't want to you to dox yourself, but you're a teacher.
A teacher, yeah. I'm not like a certified teacher. Like I went to school for it. I work with special needs kids. So,
Okay.
like with therapy, I work in the classroom. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
I guess I'm a teacher. Yeah, I'm a teacher. Yeah. Yeah. No, I'll take it. Yeah.
Well, and I think we covered that before, and that's why you're our friend. You're a helper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And kids to me have always been little grown-ups. So that's how I treat them because, I'm not like, they ain't a little shit, but, you have to treat them like little adults because you have to start getting them ready for the real world.
Yeah.
And so I'm just very interactive. I'm not one of those sit back and kind of let them, no, we have some, but I'm not very sit back and let them do their own thing and take care of themselves. I'm very interactive, and even the ones that aren't in my class and I don't necessarily know who they are, they'll walk by and I'll be like, hey, little buddy, or what's up, little booger? Or, I make sure that all of them, at least, even with fucking masks on, at least know that I'm present, and give them knuckles to like the little 3-year-olds or whatever, so they know who I am.
Yeah.
So
I feel
they're
that from you.
precious. Yeah, they're precious, and they can make a bad day better. Now there are some days where I'm like, if the kid doesn't shut up, I'm gonna go in the closet and I'm gonna start crying too. But at the same time, like you could go in the worst mood, and then like I do have a favorite. But your little one can come walking down and it's like, what's up, little chunk chunk? And suddenly your whole day turns. So, but it's just seeing them. I mean, it's like kind of the same reason, and I mean this in the best way. It's like why I do plants, why I have so many plants. I love to see growth.
Yeah.
Like people, things like that. I love to see growth. I love to see things become better than what they were yesterday. So and the position just kind of fell on my lap. I was working with a religious organization, and I saw way too much. And on my lunch break, I went for just a happenstance interview and started the next day. So, and I gave no notice. I simply stopped showing up for work, which is something I've never done because my work ethic is strong. I've had a job since I was 15. Every day of my life, I've had a job. So that's not my thing. But this was absolutely necessary for my sanity.
Yeah.
Because just on like a spiritual, mental, emotional, physical level, it was hitting me in all the wrong spots. So this was like dropped from the cosmos. And I went and we had an hour and a half long interview. It was only supposed to be 15 minutes. And the next day it was like, it's yours.
It was
So,
yours.
Yeah.
Boy,
I'm not surprised at all.
so
me neither. Yeah.
No surprise there.
So how long have you been working at this job?
almost 2 months. Almost 2 months.
Cool.
Yep.
Oh, good for you. Good for you. May it ever be just wonderful for you.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. I mean, there are days, but you know, there are days everywhere. So
Listen, mothers have them days.
Mothers have those days, and I was one of those. I was a really strict mother. I was really strict. My grown middle-aged children referred to me as our mom was Perry Mason, um, because I hardly let them get away with anything. You do. You can't win every
yeah,
little battle. The war is important. Not the. So sure they got away with shit, and then that gave them confidence to pull stuff that I would. Yes, I was. I wasn't their friend. I wasn't their friend. Good that you're their friend. Okay, right. I was not my children's friend at all. I was their mom. Now we're friends. And boy, am I getting a reaming from my kids the stuff that I was their mother about.
well,
They both always say it was magical because I was weird too. But
well, you
anyway,
know how they say, like, when you have kids the way that you were when you were little, it comes back to you like threefold or whatever. So now what you're getting is coming back to you threefold because from your kids.
No, I refuse to be like my parents. Thank you very much. I love them to death, and they taught me many lessons.
Mm-hmm.
Many.
Mm-hmm.
And I loved them to death. I held both their hands till they took the last breath. But no, I never treated my kids like well, you just don't.
Right. Yeah. No, understandable.
And nobody gets the book to say you should do it this way or that way.
No.
People tend to follow by the parents.
I used to. My daughters bring this up a couple of times, or they have over the years. That I looked at all of my daughters once, and I said, "None of you guys are going to be a pregnant waitress at a Denny's. None of you.
Yeah.
So don't be any guy's practice girl. Have respect for yourself, because I respect you, even though you're all a little jerk." But they turned out pretty damn good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's why our parents were with us. It was like, my sister, she was going to be the first Baptist nun. That was my mom's determination. I left home when I was 15 because I went off to it wasn't a boarding school. It was like I don't want to dox myself. I don't care. I went to like a smart people school. I don't know any other way to say it. Like,
you were one of those gay kids.
Yeah. So for when I was 15, I left home. So I haven't lived at home since I was 15. And then I have two other brothers. Now one of them is a troublemaker, and one is a Marine, or was a Marine. But so we were raised kind of live and let live, but at the same time, with my dad being a preacher, it's almost being like we learned very early on that you are under a microscope. Everything you do is being watched by every member of the church, and they're just waiting for you to fuck up. So we knew that we had to watch our P's and Q's. But that was kind of used as okay, don't fuck up. But we all turned out interesting.
Yeah. My parents tried that. You have to bring the weekly pamphlet back. Yeah, we will. We sneaked
Yeah.
in at the back, got the pamphlet, and fucked off.
Right. So, but we all turned out good. You know, I am.
The pocket money that we took out the little envelopes that you were sending every week. We had it.
Oh,
Well, I
Maggie.
knew where the key to the
On High
soda
Rotten.
machine was, the church soda machine, and
I already knew what the Catholic faith was from a
yeah,
tiny kid.
yeah. You knew they had money.
Yeah, they didn't need that one as well when we were starving at home.
Yeah.
Oh, well, shit, honey.
Yeah. Sod that for a game of soldiers.
Uh, well,
Yeah.
boy.
It was the only pocket money we ever got.
Hey, you know, I get it. Meg, I get it. Boy, I love you guys. Yeah, aw.
I just like being honest. It's no,
Oh yeah.
it's no good denying who you are or what you are or
what you've
anything at
done,
all.
or what you've done. You know, your life is your life. You know, when you get old, it shows on your face. You know, own it. You know, it's your life. It's who you are today. All of those steps you took, all of those backslides, all of those groaners. You know, it's you know, here we are. Here we
Well,
are.
and the thing is, if anybody knows, you know, and
Oh,
it's like
yeah,
you carry it, or if you want to carry it around as like a heavy baggage burden sort of thing, then you're just going to make it worse for yourself. So
yeah, for you,
accept it and own it and learn from it and roll on. So
I told my
you know,
parents. They both knew before they died.
right? So just, I mean, one of my biggest fears in life is to be tolerated. Like I never want to be tolerated. So I try to be as open and honest as I can, and I don't have many secrets. I don't have many secrets. I do have some, but and sometimes that's why I stick my foot in my mouth, is because if I think it, sometimes it just comes out before I have the time to process it or actually put it in the context of the conversation. But it's just how it comes out. So, but the thing is, you know, I don't want to be simply tolerated as part of an existence. So I'll tell you my truth, and you can decide what you want to do with it. If you don't like it, if you don't like me or where I've been or what I've done, then you have the opportunity, you know, like we were talking about with my channel. It doesn't fit, it's not there yet. So I just kind of have stopped it. Now, I would like to pick it back up when the time is right, but right now I can't figure out what I want to do with it. And for a while I actually hid all of those videos because I was like, it's just not, it's me, but it's not really me, because I need to figure out how to.
Now it's not you now. That was you then. It's not you now.
Very good. Yes, thank you. Yes.
Yeah, you know, day by day, you know, we can learn hour by hour, and we can change our feelings, and we do. Change your feelings, change your thoughts, change your life. And boy, those are really true things. If you do it, you know, it's just, you know, it's easy to say it, but you know, it's really true. And so you're not that anymore.
No.
You know, I'm kind of right now. I feel like right now I'm the best person I've ever been.
Yeah.
This moment. And I think you guys too. I think you're the best people you've ever been right now. And you know, our friends in the chat, the people who gather around, you're the best person you've ever been.
Yeah.
Right now. Keep going. Keep going. Go. Okay. Mary Manon Morrissey. I read this book years ago. She said, go to the edge of your light, go to that edge and take another step.
Yeah.
And that's how it continues. You know, you can't really feel it when it's happening, but then you look back and you go, whoa, I'm better now. I've learned from that, and
Yes.
I can have honor for myself, and pay tribute to my own learned wisdom. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, true.
That's okay. Okay. Enjoy being in the chat says he's not sure if or when he'll see his parents again.
You will. I promise you, EB. I promise you, you will. This farce that's going on is going to end.
In
There's
some way.
too much truth out there now. They cannot carry it on.
I don't know. The carrier honors are pretty fucking powerful. They control the news.
Oh,
And
yes.
that's what everybody is living by. Turn off your televisions, folks, because
Yes, please do.
that shit is scaring the fuck out of you, and you don't need it. You don't need
No.
it.
And always keep your chin up. Always keep your chin up.
Yeah.
As I sit here eating those words, always keep your chin up.
But we all do that, K-Ride. Each and every one of us in some way are triggered by this. And this is why we started doing what we did. And it's been a hell of a roller coaster. And I've loved every minute of it. But this is the happy place for everybody.
Yeah.
A happy place. And that's what we like to keep it as. I'm getting goosebumps again. EB, I need your address.
Yeah. And keep your chin up. Just keep your chin up. That's another thing that I teach the kids. You fall down, you get a boo-boo. Hey, I gotta, I'll find a boo-boo. I cut myself yesterday. You know what? We'll let our boo-boos get better together.
Yeah,
Just
simple
keep
little
your chin up.
things.
Yeah, just and it sounds ridiculous. A lot of things. I was talking to my friend last night, and I said something, and she said, "Well, that's so much easier said than done." True, but it can be done. It's just keep your chin up. This too shall pass, and manifest your destiny. And I am a positive person. It comes from a place of a lot of pain and darkness, and I try to fight that with positive, behavior. But my joy comes from seeing other people's joy. So I just try to put as much out there. So if I ever say I don't say I love you much, because that's a very touchy subject for me. It's touchy. But if I ever say anything like that, or something, if I ever give you well wishes, I truly mean it. So
yes,
EB, keep your chin up. You don't know. We never know what tomorrow could come. Anything could happen at the drop of a hat. And everything could turn around. Because you never know. Miracles happen every day. You have to just recognize them.
And the unexpected joys are the sweetest.
And, they're beautiful.
They're beautiful, when they come out of left field when you're least expecting it. And that saved my life more than once, I gotta tell you. But your friend saying easier said than done. I say that all the time. It's easier said than done. But you know what? Easy is easy. Go for the hard.
Yes.
Do the hard part. Do the hard. Okay, so say it. It's easy, but do the hard part. What does it cost you? It costs you nothing. Do the hard part, and the payoff. Oh Lord, the payoff is wonderful, and that's kind of in some small way a good selfish thing, because the feedback and the payoff is wonderful. It helps you sleep really well at night. That payoff. That you made a difference, and I made up this. I figure I used to say making a difference in someone's life is a ministry of sorts.
Oh, Robin, yes. Yes.
100%.
Making a difference, and it makes you feel good. Makes you feel good. Keeps you healthy. Keeps your bowels regular. and that's important. Be healthy in your head, you'll be healthy in your body.
Yep.
Yeah, make a difference.
That's why I do the no camera thing. But I make sure she's not drinking or doing anything now, because she nearly choked the other week. But with you today, the synchronicity was just way
Well, I heard Robin say when I had the piggy thing on, when I had the pig on, it was kind of like to help, it was, I just want to celebrate Michael's, piggy release. And every year I get one of these onesies for Christmas. My mom gets me one.
yeah.
And Robin had made something like, I think you might be a furry. And I was like, no, I'm not a furry. But I have, like I have a Jack Skellington. I think I have a Care Bear, if I'm correct.
Oh
But,
my
I get one
God.
every year. And I was like, I have a chicken. And I'm going on the grannies. And then there's that little bastard out there that likes to poke. Oh, this is going to be great.
Yeah, that foul guy.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Oh,
That was good.
oh, God bless your heart. Oh, boy.
This has been one hell of a ride, KRide.
So
You've got to come back again. You really do.
will you, KRide? Will you come back again?
yeah, I will. I don't think you guys, I am really honored that you asked me to be on here. Like it's like, oh, cool. I'm one of the cool kids now. Like,
Oh, KRide,
although I never had any trepidation at all. My only thing was like, I'm not like, I kept like in my head, I was just like, what do I do? What do I, and then when my friend last night was like, everybody has their story. And I was like,
Yeah.
Okay. And then when Sam was like, don't worry about it, I was like, okay, all right, cool. So,
yeah,
And it worked out perfect.
yeah. And Sam is, I have to give, Michael, when I was going through a bit of a rough moment, Michael kind of directed me towards Sam, and Sam has been, God bless him, and what he's going through and been going through. But,
Sam,
we've just briefly touched bases a couple of times, but what a great guy.
Oh,
So,
God, it's lovely.
a great guy. Yeah. And we all, Sam, all of us in the circle of your friends are hugging you. We wish you well and quick healing. And please let those fucking doctors determine exactly what's going on. We're all waiting for that and for the news. And know that we all wish you well, and you're very loved. And so are you, KRide. Damn, you were cool way before I was. In the cool group, are you kidding? You were one of us way back.
Oh, God, yeah. I've been
I just have a big thing. I don't like stepping on toes, so I relegate myself to, I don't want to step on toes. That is, everybody has their thing.
Well,
I have a granny soul. I have a very, very, very old soul. I have no problem admitting that I am proud to have an old soul. And I think that's where a lot of and I am unabashedly not afraid to say that I have a lot of wisdom. So I appreciate that I can spread the wisdom. The humor I can add on top of that. Other than that, question mark. But I am,
with them too.
Boy, you're not only a really good suck up to the grannies, but you're also sort of an arrogant bastard. So what a lovely combination.
I'm confident. I'm confident.
You're confident. Okay, you guys, this is an hour already. My God, we packed a lot into this hour. KRide, Okay, this is the part of the show where we ask for final thoughts. Well, Lord, you've just slathered us up one side and down the other. But yeah, I'm going to ask you for final thoughts. Any message for our chat, for the world at large? Okay, say something.
Okay, for the chat, you guys are all great. I love being in the chat with you all. The conversations are magnificent. It's like Michael's chat. It's magnificent. You guys are all great. For the world at large, simply keep your chin up. Don't tear each other down. If you feel like you need to, just leave each other alone. It takes a lot less to just walk by somebody without saying a word than it does to be a jackass.
Yeah.
If you can't manage a smile, manage a mile. So,
way to go! I'm loving this.
That's all I got.
Okay,
that's beautiful.
Done and done. Thank you for that, KRide. Maggie, my co-host. Any final thoughts?
Thank you, everybody, as always in the chat. I love each and every one of you. And KRide, I even love you. I really do. I think you've been absolutely amazing. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Maggie. Yeah, KRide, we got to know you better here this hour with us. God, I'm really grateful for that. I love you even more. You were already in our inner. I hate those labels, but anyway, you were all my love friend, and you're very loved and respected, and you're funny as fuck. And thank you for coming on and sharing with us and feeling comfortable. And we really appreciate it. Thank you so much. You guys, I guess we're gonna end this. So, KRide, dear, I'm looking forward to the next time you're on with us. And you're gonna tweet me privately your address so I can send you a granny pin, and you'll get a special little sparkling card with it, and one of those QR codes. If you scan the QR code, it'll take you right to the granny channel. We're so fucking clever. Anyway, thank you.
Yeah,
you're moving on up.
Moving on. And we're not even black. We're just these two wimpy white girls. Okay, KRide. Hugs and hugs. We'll see you again, sweetheart.
Thank you.
Care, and thank you so much, darling.
Thank you, ladies. And it has been truly an honor. And thank you very much. And thank you to everybody in the chat who showed up today, despite the fact that it was me. Got one last one in.
Yeah, neither. Okay, goodbye, you asshole.
Oh God, that was good. That was real good fun. And what a great guy.
Oh my God, what a hoot.
Yeah.
What a hoot. And we talked in advance and this show never has a script. We never have bullet points. I rarely make notes, nor does Maggie. Well, Maggie makes a plan for her wigs and disguises and her costuming, but beyond that, we don't do anything. And I told Maggie, I said, I have no expectations ever of any show.
No, we don't.
Nor does Maggie. And I always think, okay, if there's an entity, a goddess out there, a fairy spread, I always say, please, just so it doesn't suck. And that's my only expectation. That's my only, approach to this show. Man, Maggie, our guests hit it out of the park every time.
I know.
Excuse me.
No expectations, nothing. It's just fantastic every week.
It's fantastic. Pretty soon we're going to have to stop talking about that because, like I told KRide, self-deprecation and humility only goes so far. I think we got to stop that. But you guys, KRide was exceptional. KRide, thank you. Everybody in the chat, thank you so much for being with us.
You.
EB, enjoy being. Thanks for being here. heal quickly. You know, do
We
stuff
love
for
you,
yourself.
and I'd love your address because we want to send you one of our granny pins.
Yeah, enjoy being, even though you have not yet been on the show, we'd love to send you a granny pin just because you're part of our. Well, you know what, KRide, or not, yeah, I'm not KRide. Enjoy being has done. Enjoy being did that recitation. You know, I asked him because he has this wonderful speaking voice, and Enjoy being did this recitation, and then a couple of times, and so enjoy being because you did that. You did that for us. Thank you. You get a granny pin. So,
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. KRideXpress, keep your chin up, sweetheart. Okay. Those are good words of wisdom to end this show on. God. Okay. I'm going to end the broadcast. You guys, thank you so much for showing up. Okay. Next Sunday. September.
Bye.
I'm sorry. What?
I just said bye.
Oh, is that all? Okay. Enjoy being. Yeah. You get some free shit.
Yeah.
You get some free shit in the form of a granny pin and a little card
Yeah.
with a thank you signed by Maggie of England, because she's handling the overseas stuff. I'm handling the shipping of the pins in the US. So, okay, Maggie, I love you, my dear.
I love you too, Robin. And
Okay.
thank you, everybody.
Thank you, everybody. Okay, bye.
Bye.
And show up next week, and we're doing noon. We're going to keep doing noon until it doesn't work anymore. Okay, goodbye, everybody. Love you.
Bye.